Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a fall inspired look with a nice smoky eye and a bold lip, because I know the northern hemisphere are actually currently in fall, even though here in Australia we're in spring. I'm really inspired by amazing sultry fall looks with like the reds and the browns, and I'm just really excited to do this. So I'm just going to be doing a nice smoky fall inspired look with a great winged liner. So if you'd like to see how I get to that look, please keep watching and let's just get started. Using my Smashbox colour correcting primer, I'm going to prime my face because not to prime is a crime, of course, and then using my MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NC40 for a flawless base of my foundation, and this flat blending brush. As you can see, I've fast forwarded, I'm doing it super fast, but you really need to get a great base and even do a couple of layers if you think that you need to. Sometimes I feel if I'm going out I will do a couple of layers of foundation just because you need that flawless look. Next to highlight, I'm using my Maybelline Dream Lumi highlighter in Nude Chair for under the eyes and also in the corners of my eyes for a great base for my eyeshadow. And I'm just going to put that in as much as possible in these triangles, and then I'm going to use my sponge from my eye kit sponge just to blend it all in. And then I am going to use my Rimmel Stay Matte powder in 00 transparent, and I'm going to use that to base for my eyeshadow. For the eyes, I'm using the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette and mixing Booty Call and Half Baked, which are both great shimmery colors. One's a bit more gold and one's a bit more of a nude color, but I'm going to put that all over the moving eyelid and also in the corners of my eye, inner corners of my eye, just to build up that color and give that great shimmer that you're always looking for. In the crease, I'm going to use Tease and Copper and blending that in and building the colour up using this blending brush just to blend it all in and just to make sure that it isn't too harsh, because it is really just a blending shade and it's not the cornerstone of the eye, and it's just really important just to get it how you want it. Next, I'm going to use the Revealed 2 palette and I'm going to mix these two, as you can see, reddy bronzy colours, because it is for my fall look. When I think fall, I think dark reds, and I'm really obsessed with that right now, and I am going to put that in the outer corners of my eye. Next, I'm going to use my Maybelline Big Eyeliner, and I'm using the white, as you can see, just to highlight under the brows. You can buy specific ones for highlighting under the brows, but I find this works just as well where you want to highlight and really make the eyes look bigger, and then just as well blending that in, and it really does a great highlight. Using the same eyeliner, I'm going to do the inner waterline of my eyes and just fully lining that just to make my eyes look big, because you always want to make hooded eyes look as big as possible. Next, using my Scandaleye Rimmel eyeliner, I'm going to line my upper lash line, and of course I'm going to build. As a semi-beginner myself, I've tried to work on improving my eyeliner skills a lot, and I find that you need to be patient in building the colour up. Like, you can't just be amazing at doing eyeliner straight away, and I find you need to build. As you can see, I have tape here and I'm just building the flick up really lightly, getting that straight sharp line and then connecting it to the lower lash line, and also just building that flick up and thickening it as you go. It's not an exact science, it is super hard to do, and I know everyone struggles with it, but yeah, building up that colour, being really careful in the inner corners of your eye, because if you smudge the inner corners of your eye, it's so hard to fix. I know how it feels. So just start slowly extending it out and building that colour up, and then removing the tape. Yay, I'm pretty happy with that, but you do need to clean up. There's always space to clean up. Now, using this Q-tip or cotton bud and the Revealed 2 palette, I'm going to go back and use those red tones to line my lower lash line. As you can see, it really ties in the look perfectly, and just smudging it just to get that real smoldering effect. And then I'm going to use the Maybelline Big Eyeliner, except in the black, and I'm going to do the same line all the way across and then smudge it again. All about smudging. Now, I always put mascara on after I do false lashes. I don't know, I find that they all get without it, and I'm using my Maybelline Big Eyes mascara. Of course, it's my favourite, and I can't do it without my Falsies Volume Mascara. Onto face, I'm going to use Maybelline in Instant Age Rewind in Light Pale. So sad that I'm running out, but I definitely recommend anyone to get this. And of course, just highlighting in the usual areas. Then using my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Medium Deep Matte Bronzer, and I'm going to go for a real contour. As you can see, I'm using this sharp edge brush and going on to really contour my nose, as you can see, on either side of my cupid's bow and along my cheeks. And I am going to blend it in. It's not going to be that sharp, but as you can see, I started to blend it in with my eye kit sponge. I really love this blender and it's really good, just as you can see, blending in the nose. But I really am going for a contoured look today. I don't know, it's just how I was feeling. And then using the same Too Faced bronzer, I'm going to frame the face, just really lightly dusting on my forehead, just another light dust along my cheekbones and also along my jawline. Next, I'm going to go back and use my Rimmel transparent powder just to lightly dust all over the face and really set the face. Now for some colour. I can't do a full look without a blush, and I'm going to use my Milani Baked Blush in Red Vino. As you can see, I'm going to really just lightly dust that on the cheeks and start to build that colour up. It's a really deep red shade and it ties in with the rest. You might think it's over the top, but I love it. Next, I'm using my Too Faced Lip Insurance Anti-Feathering Lip Primer. Lips are so key for this look and it all ties in perfectly. I'm going to use my NYX 830 Currant, and I'm really only going to put that on the tops of my lips to really highlight that, and also a little bit on the bottom. Next, I'm going to use my Australis brown lipstick. It's actually not brown at all, and as you can see, it goes on a bit more red. I actually received it in my most recent Bella box and I'm so happy. It goes on smooth and it's soft and long lasting. As usual, I use MAC Lingering for my brows, but I just decided to skip this step. Here you have it, the final look. I'm really happy with how this turned out. No, thanks so much and hopefully see you next time. Bye guys.